Yeah, thanks, Brian. One thing is for sure, that Leeds are going to have to be a whole lot better in this second half if they are going to challenge the Giants, who did everything pretty much perfectly in that first 40 minutes. You were talking, Terry O'Connor, about the completion rate of Leeds, which was, well, let's be honest, it was woeful.
Yeah, they've really got to up that, Stuart. 56% against 86 for Huddersfield, who've created the chances. The guy of Lee Gaskell, in particular, really pulling the strings near Leeds' try line. So Leeds Rhinos, to get back into this game, they really do need to control the ball.
Turner up to halfway on the short side. Gaskell again, trying to find a way through, and nearly did. The ankle tap came from Brad Dwyer, and it had to be, but again, ball in hand, and Gaskell there not happy at all with the challenge. The follow-up from Ash Hanley. The ball goes up, and the mistake this time from Richie Myler. He's been so safe with those high kicks. But Huddersfield, again, starting this half on the front foot.
Ash Golding. The easiest ones to take. So again, they start the second half. Leeds Rhinos under some pressure, and the fans sat at home won't be happy. They know that this is a different Huddersfield Giants side than what they were in 2019.
If you are just tuning in and wondering why it wasn't a scrum, one of the new rules for Super League 2020 for the restart, with all the conditions going on, there are no scrums. But there are mistakes, and Huddersfield in a great position have made a mistake. It was young Ollie Wilson having got themselves into a really good position to attack that Leeds try line. No scrum, turnover, and 6 to go.
Yeah, big raps on that.
It's going to affect the speed of the game, isn't it? As is 6 again.
Yeah, it is, though. When he gets up, tries to play the ball, he puts on a Leeds Rhinos defender. Got a big future in the game, Wilson has.
Well, a mistake apiece at the start of this second half. It's as you were. Huddersfield have won 2 of their last 3 visits here to Headingley. But don't forget, they are the home side. This game should have been played in February, postponed because of Storm Kira. That's better. That's the offload from Cuthbertson.
Good work from James Donaldson with the tip on the support. The kick here from Gale. Will he put Golding under some pressure?
The ball went backwards, said Robert Hicks. Relief there for Ashton Golding against his former side.
The Leeds Rhinos now, this is where they do need some line speed. Ash Golding, he thought he had it, then he dropped it. Getting involved here, taking the ball forward. Nice control by Smith to turn him on his back.
How much has the pace of the game changed because of the new rules, do you feel?
I think it does up it, keeps the ball in play when scrums or when penalties are rewarded. The average scrum took 22 seconds.
That was Gaskell trying to find a way through again. Jordan Turner trying to stay in play, and can he stay in play? No, he can't. And that was Conrad Hurrell.
You can try all you want to stay in the field of play, but I think when Conrad Hurrell has hold here and he's heading towards the sideline, look, he did well to readjust because he was beaten. Luke Gale come in, helped him. Look, then all of a sudden he's just manhandled and bundled over. Yeah, there was some help from Mellor and Luke Gale. Well, Rich Agar will be hoping there's not a problem with his quad or his hamstring.
Well, Leeds have got to be much better in this second half. Let's find out what the coaches said during that half-time break. Jenna.
Well, Richard Agar, these are his words. He said that he felt that Leeds got smacked in the mouth that first half. He believes that they just have to play much better this second half, but he is confident that they can flip it. Simon Wilford feels at times that Huddersfield didn't react quick enough to the 6 again and the quick ruck, and he's looking to tighten up those areas, but other than that, really happy with that first half.
Yeah, thanks, Janet. Will he be happy in the next couple of minutes as Leeds here with Gale and then Louis? But that's a poor pass there from Robert Louis, and it's picked up there by McIntosh. Can he go all the way down on McIntosh for a sensational hat-trick? I don't think they're going to stop the young winger. What a try from young Donald. McIntosh, he hasn't scored for a year. He scored a hat-trick today, and Huddersfield are taking a firm grip on this game. Are they going to the summit of Super League?
Well, he showed a clean pair of heels then, didn't he, Daniel McIntosh? Some poor execution in the passes from the Leeds Rhinos. Created a try for that man. The ball bounces on the ground, it bounces straight up into his hands. And as soon as he gets it in his hands, you knew straight away that was it. He was going to be scoring underneath the sticks. Ash Hanley and Luke Briscoe tried everything, but it just wasn't to be. Luke Gale gives it to Robert Louis, and then Robert Louis doesn't find Richie Myler, doesn't find Luke Briscoe, but what it does find is that man, Daniel McIntosh. Just look at him. Big, powerful athlete, knows exactly what he's doing. He pulls and he makes the right decision to come in. And he spots that space and he doesn't pressure himself. As soon as he picks that up, he knows that he's going to score. Nice finish as well from the winger.
A happy coach, some happy fans, and you feel as well that McIntosh had speed to burn, but he also had plenty in the tank if he needed it. Adam Caesar, Aiden Caesar with a goal, and it's 20 points to 6. What a performance this from the Huddersfield Giants. I'm sure John Wells is mighty impressed. But you felt he had more if he needed it.
Yeah, he looked like Martin Fire, didn't you, at his best, really? That relaxed running style that you never knew. He just ran fast enough to score, and that's where McIntosh looks. Crisis talks, I would suggest, took place under the goalpost, though, by the Leeds side here. 20 points to 6 down. They cannot allow their opponents to score another point in this game to stand a chance of coming back and winning.
Well, we were talking during half-time, weren't we, that the first score would be really, really important, and Huddersfield have come up trumps. Kenny Edwards on the last then. O'Brien finds Caesar this time, drills the low kick downfield, and picked up by Myler for the Leeds Rhinos, who you feel have got to find something pretty special from somewhere, and quickly.
And when you're leading by 14 points, what that also does is give you that air of confidence to defend. They get a penalty here for a dangerous tackle on Luke Briscoe, but there's an awful lot of confidence running through the ranks in Huddersfield at the minute. You can see that McIntosh, the man of the moment, just picks his leg up, puts him above the horizontal. There's a penalty. So they're now, what, 25 metres from the line, Huddersfield. They've got to answer some questions in defence.
Well, as we said in the first half, one of the youngest squads, one of the smallest budgets, but playing plenty of heart and skill and determination and playing for their coach. Leeds, I think they have to score next. Simple as that if they want to stay in this game. Luke Gale and Cameron Smith looking for a way through. They need something from Robert Louis as well. He's been really, really quiet, the standoff for the Rhinos. Is this his moment? Charge towards the line. Cuthbertson, the offload for Dwyer. Now it's Luke Gale, but again, there's no way through. Matagi with a brilliant tackle. Here is Robert Louis, kicked towards the try line, and yeah, well read by young Lewis Senior. It will be a goal line dropout for the Huddersfield Giants.
Well, there doesn't look any fatigue in that Giants defensive line. Robert Louis tries to thread the ball through to Ash Hanley. Well, that's the next best thing that Leeds Rhinos could ask for, a repeat set of 6.
And you expect that in this set of 6 tackles, in a pre-rehearsed situation, they'll have 1 or 2 plays in which they're really attempting to score, aren't they, with a combination of players running. It's a great kick, that, isn't it? Got a lot of distance here.
Yeah, monster kick from that man, Lee Gaskell. Sparkling performance from him. Here is the the veteran, the 35-year-old Adam Cuthbertson. Charge forward from young James Donaldson, who's been a revelation since he moved here, hasn't he, from Kingston Rovers. Dwyer again. Smith, they go to the right. Louis with a little pass. Suspicion of a forward pass. Robert Hicks says it's okay. Leeds coming again. Gale. Now here is Conrad Hurrell, but no way through for the big man. Tries to play the ball quickly. Gale now. Cameron Smith gets past one, but O'Brien brings him down right in front of the post. Brilliant Huddersfield Giants defence. Last tackle again. Gale with a long looping pass. Hurrell with the charge towards the line. What a tackle that was from Jordan Turner. And that tackle epitomises to me what the Huddersfield Giants have been about. There's an injury on the 20. So Robert Hicks stopping play.
Yeah, doctor and physio on just checking.
Is it James Donaldson?
I think it is, Phil.
But what about this? What about that from Jordan Turner? But as I say, it epitomises what they've been all about this afternoon.
They've been strong. They've been strong. Huddersfield Giants, they've worked extremely hard with each other, looking to work in tandem there, knowing that one man's not going to take Conrad Hurrell down so close to the line. Jordan Turner doing a decent job from pressuring Hurrell from the inside. And James Donaldson.
They won't take any chances, will they?
No, no one does these days in rugby league. It's not about the player just sitting up, shaking his head saying, yeah, I'm okay. But his efforts from like marker, his kick chase pressure, his line speed in defence. He is an ultimate professional. Look at him, he was hit really hard, slammed into the ground by Murphy.
Yeah, I think the back of the head, as you say, just slammed into the grass, didn't it?
Just a whiplash, Stuart, going into the ground. Aaron Murphy started his career not far from here, just up the road at Wakefield on the wing. Now he finds himself as a dominating forward who throws his body in constantly. And James Donaldson is struggling.
Yeah, by the looks of this, they're going to have to replace him, aren't they?
Well, yeah, Leeds are struggling as well, aren't they? They've got just less than half an hour here to make up a 14-point deficit. They might do that by one of the players they've just introduced recently on the field, number 9, Cruz Leeming.
And what about this man? Darnell McIntosh, the hat-trick hero.
Well, he's had a good day, hasn't he? Scored a hat-trick. Look at that fabulous ball from Lee Gaskell, and then, as I've said before, clean pair of heels to get under the sticks. He certainly had a game to remember.
Just saying here really that Darnell McIntosh has been sensational. Leeds now need an attacking player, and one of the reasons why they recruited Cruz Leeming to the club, he's come on with a number 9 jersey here. They hoped he'd start the season, but he didn't. He missed that with injury here. Now he's back onto the field, and he was known, Terry, wasn't he, as an incredible attacking option when he was at Huddersfield. I think the reason why they brought him here to spark Leeds in the middle of the field.
Oh, he's got speed. He's so dynamic. His footwork as well, and you just get one of those quick play the balls, and Cruz Leeming will be off. And you've obviously got to pick and choose when you run, and Richard Agart knows his side now are up against it, really. They've got 30 minutes to go in this game. They've got 14 points to score. Looks like they're losing James Donaldson. He won't be back, which will restrict the substitutions and what he's got left on the bench.
Well, as you say, they won't take any chances. Donaldson tried to get up, didn't he, and play on, but he obviously was wobbly on his legs, looked very, very woozy, and they will take all the time they need to make sure that he has all the treatment that he needs.
Players don't mind from either side as well when there's a man on the ground, and obviously you see him injured, he tries to get up, the doctor saying no, you can't get up. You let the medics do the work. The time takes the time, and as long as that James Donaldson's
Helens, but
he's a player as well, Edwards.
O'Brien as the Giants come again. Golden Boy, would he love to score today against his former club on his Huddersfield debut. Aaron Murphy, as Terry mentioned, once a flying winger, but very effective in his new role in the second row. Wilson charges for the line. Well, these are really key moments in this game. Another Huddersfield try, and you just couldn't see a way back for Leeds. Caesar and Gaskell with a little kick through. McIntosh was racing towards that, looking for a fourth, and you have to say that's probably the first poor kick that we've seen from Lee Gaskell all game.
I think his game management has been really high-end in this game, Lee Gaskell. He injects himself into the attacking line at the right moments, takes control, bosses people around the road, even when he's not touching the ball, calling the short side players on because he sees some space.
Well, Robert Louis up to halfway. Here is Cruz Leeming. Nightmare for Leeming, 7 years at Huddersfield. And moved here, suffered a fractured kneecap. With a chance to influence things now as Reece Martin tries to find a way through the offload, and here is Mellor, Alex Mellor, been one of the shining lights for me for the Leeds Rhinos so far today. Edging ever closer. Luke Gale now with a little chip through, and well, that was really well read by Kenny Edwards, and the referee here will give I think it was a high tackle by Luke Gale, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, Kenny Edwards, he gets himself into a decent position. The kick from Luke Gale, there was a high shot, the referee